This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, all. This is Fadi Hemzi. It's 8:38 a.m. By the way, we try to do it this time not too close to 9:30 Eastern, but also give our boys in California a little sleep time, or girls in California, because it's 5:30 over there. That's why I left California. Yes, exactly. And Chicago was ideal, but taxes and it's the Democratic social operation over there. Yes. Taxes, and then I get extra hour down here. Plus, you got some humidity, you got some sun, so that's where we are. Anyhow, welcome to Hamzy Analytics, out of what's called Cape Naples. Yes, somebody went to try to look it up on Google Earth and Maps. They couldn't find where Cape Naples is because it's our operation. It's not a city, it's our operation, like Cape Canaveral. Okay, quickly, no housekeeping. Two issues: market timing. We send Admiral Tico, per advice of Admiral Tico, we sent the alert out last night. It was confirmed this morning. I just shared for the folks who were here a little bit earlier. Remember, if they don't confirm, we don't have a deal. Okay, it has happened once before, once exactly. But here you go. If you go here. Okay, here we go. Time to digest. There you go. There's the conference. For each one, there's a transfer. There you go. This went out at 1 a.m. this morning. And then there's a confirm. Remember, it's as of the last SPX close. It has nothing to do with ES because you don't know what time you sent it, and they don't know what time they're going to open it. There's a lag, not SPX close. And it could be a little bit here, there, create problem. SPX always going to be reported. And there's no adjustments to it like you have with ES. This thing gets reported as end of the day. Sound is not clear, okay? Hold on. I'm sitting right in front of it. Testing again, 1, 2, 3. Fixed vibration. Yes, boss. Okay. Okay. How's it now? How's it sound now? Better? We're not doing different this time, anything different than others. Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. All right. So that went out. And now we will, again, these webinars, it's just general. We do it 3 times a week, twice a week, whatever, as far as we get. It's replacing me doing hand charts, posting up, down, so forth. I may still share a chart or two, but not as intense as we have here. But also, that's it. But I can, but the trades go there. There are no trades in these webinars. It's not fair for people who pay for the package. So it goes there. And there's a fairly good chance we'll put a trade on today. Let's see how it behaves after the first hour. We do never put a trade on at the open. It's just too volatile. Yeah, that's one. 2, we sent code out last night. It was 2 modules in there, 2 for the expert. Now remember, that's grandfathered in for anybody who was a member of last year on Happy Pro when we was introduced. The first version went out, I think, November. But yeah, there was 2 issues. We resolved 2 issues. While we were resolving 1 issue, we noticed there's another one there. And they're also happy on the website. You know, if you log in here, and go in, well, you get a subscription that you have based on your permissioning. You go to indicators. Here's the emergency download. Yeah, then you get this one. This was updated, okay, to these new changes and a new software key. So if you download that, everything will refresh from this link. Now, I'm hesitating sending it out yet. I just want to get a feedback first, make sure there's nothing else is wrong, and then we send it out. Now, of course, remember, by June 25th, we get a new software key to you, okay, which is the for Q3. Right now, Q2 is running, okay? And that's it. Make sure we have your NDA. The pro and expert levels need NDAs. So same NDA, but make sure you have it. That's it. That was what happened last night. No updates from the boys in San Antonio and Bakersfield on our software development. We usually talk today or tomorrow. It's just with middle of the week. It's Wednesday or Thursday. We'll get you updated on a V3 update. But Nancy and I are embarking on a mission to start, because we're worried about the Skype. We're going to start our Teams transition early, she and I, with the help of Microsoft, sometime early next week. She's got many time issues this week. And we may be in Teams before the Skype goes away, okay? That puts a lot of pressure off of me, and I'll have to make sure that the V3 one's done correctly, all right? With that said, let's jump to this is done with housekeeping. I have a sequence here, I have notes here that I talk. So let's go to Econ Calendar. Now, we're on Wednesday. NBA mortgage app, it's a black report, you know, the dot is black. Yeah. I'm not talking about color now, I'm talking about the color of the report. There we go, yes. Remember, black is beautiful. There we go. Okay, EIA, listen, I lived near Crenshaw District, so if you want good barbecue, that's where you go. You know, yeah. Mike, when I'm down there, we're gonna get together over there and we'll have a good old time. James Bullard speaks today at 10. Mike Carey's from, James Bullard speaks today. He's from, he's as dub as they come. Maybe the nearest one to him would be Charlie Evans of Chicago. By the way, he doesn't follow Tico, Charlie does. James doesn't, Philadelphia does follow Tico. Yes, they do, they follow Tico. Yes, on his tweets, yeah. Oh yeah, I've been since day one almost, when we started that. Boom, they showed up. EIA is not my cup of tea, but if you train crude like Johnny, you gotta know that. This is gonna be important for us this afternoon at 2 p.m. The minutes, and so what you wanna do is be at your desk a few minutes before. If you're taking even the afternoon off, whatever, go there and do that. And so forth, so on. So, okay, I'm seeing your message. Now, what do we have tomorrow? Jobless claims. Susie's favorite. She's gonna tell us about that too. Philly Fed, yes, I like that. The both red reports. I like LEI reports. Should not be black, should be green or red in terms of importance. Red is highest importance. And then of course, gas, not gas, balance sheet. I don't care. Kaplan is speaking. So look at 5 minutes after NQs, ES, and NQs reopen. So be careful. All right. All right now, what the hell is this stuff? 24. What's today? Today's 19, right? Yeah, all right, whatever. I don't know what this means down here. This is something new, Susie. I didn't see that before on Econo Day. This is what drives everything else. This is a source for most of the reports out there, by like Bloomberg, MarketWatch, so forth. So we just go to the source. Kaplan speaks again on Friday. PMI composite crucial. This is granddaddy of it all. It is existing home sales. This should be on fire. Let me see what we have. Now let's just jump to charts. That's 845, yeah. Annual rate 6 mil, 6085, in line. Month over month, prior was negative 3.7. 12% up, yeah. It's tight down here too, from what I hear. Yeah, I'm out of real estate. 2007 was my last sell. So, actually, 2006 was, yeah. And for a year, it got ridiculous, and I'm done. By 2009, yeah, end of the story, correct. Gil Caffrey, I endorsed my book. This is the movie Big Short. Yes, this guy, if you go to that, Gil Caffrey is the one who, if you read this part, you see Gil Caffrey, co-founder Front Point. You got movie Big Short, all the doors says Front Point. Yeah, this guy's cleaned up, absolutely cleaned up. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, no, we're not there for that. So, no, I'm not touching real estate. I want liquidity in I mean, even my brother's trying to build something in the West Coast. Says, come on, here, it's a compound. You're gonna have your own place. I said, I don't even feel that. Too much headache. I'm just happy with where things are. I'm gonna stay flexible. Plus, I think there's adjustment coming. We'll see. There's no way these people can qualify pretty soon. Yeah, you gotta go so much cash in. So, and remember, where's this first-time home buyer? The real estate goes up based on first-time home buyer. The guy who marries his sweetheart right at college, and they have kids and they need to buy a house. The back ratios are killing them. Plus, where are the W-2s? Support all of that. I don't see it. So, special situation different. I used to do probate. I used to do actually in LA I do a bunch of trustees. They will call me, Farry, we have a deal. You want to come in? What do I need? A couple $100,000 in a cashier's check. We get you into the bidding. If you win, you win. You get a really good price. Nobody else is in. If they bid over you, and I said, what's the fair value you think? Yeah, this number's somewhere in there. I sent my own rep, my appraiser, because I used to be in hard money. My own guy go over there, and I gave him, the guy was Harrison. His name for his first name. Get out there, Mr. Harrison. It would come back and say X number. And I would go like 5,000 over that. To start, that was my bid. Put into 100,000. Most of the time, I would not win. Somebody would over, especially in the LA market. It was easier in San Diego. They hit me over me. I get my money back plus like 8% interest per annum, but you know, gone over a number of days that start from me putting my money in there with the court versus the actual sale there, which was like less than 90 days. So 8% back then was okay. It was not great. This is excess cash sitting there. If it didn't work, I mean, if I got the deal that, you know, I mean, I bought a shopping center near San Diego, half price, because it was also done in LA. Nobody showed up. People read local papers. The actual auction was in LA. So thank you. I've done that. Boom. And we sold in 2006. Very nice. Whole period was 16 years. Yeah, we did very well. Thank you. Yeah, so you see some of it. Some of that money actually went to the website. This website has cost me over $1 million so far, at least. Yeah. And given very good rates because everybody really worked with me. Yeah, because they believed in on the mission. Yeah. All right. Here's what we went wrong. Let's do the confessional here. We caught this 3 days down. We've been seeing here short, really being hit. No trades, but just a bias. Price comes down, 50 bar, we cover. Did not jump to go long. Why? Because I kind of felt this is going to happen. But that was 2% right there. And the tell was what? Monday. Now, it's easy to create this tell. As Admiral says, hindsight is a 20/20. Okay, so it's easy to go there. But here's the way you look at it. I stuck at 0.6, and the third day failed. I mean, 1, 2, no third day. Hello, and it stuck at. This was a dead giveaway that yesterday we're going to drop, and then I started fighting it, trading yesterday. Not very smart, is it? Yeah. Jeff, we lost you. Michael Baker, good morning. Ford, good morning, sir. Jeff is okay. Let me dismiss Jeff so he can come and clean. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Once he comes, so he can complete. Anyhow, so that's the structure we're in. Today's day 2 of the drop. That was 40%, 40 handles. It was about almost 1%. Pretty hefty. And look where we are. 45 negative. I'll make a little oscillator. Remember, these are refreshed. You want to look at these values at the end of the day. Breadth Trust, which is a help sentiment trader gave me, Jason Gopford. I put this together. I saw it on his chart and I said, what is this? And he goes, this is what you look at. Okay. So we're still kind of neutral. This is 0 to 100. Effectively, it's 40 to 65, about 50, say 50. So 45 on NAS. NAS is taking a bigger beating, just term structure different. On industrials, we had a couple of days extra because of the peak. So this is a different problem. Remember, I said what? That day live or day after it, I said the low last Wednesday was not low enough. How do I look? What do I mean by that? First of all, we still have a positive CI. Okay, it's CI, not CI diff. Okay, and this is the kiss we're heading down. I understand that. But look at this, down to our volume ratio. I want a spike when the low is coming. Okay, and I want a second spike for me to get long. That's lower the previous spike. This is not high enough spike. You want to see a little bit higher to see. That's even not a good one. That was 658. This was 624. And you go on the chart. What this value is, what the chart did. This value is. Typically, when we get to 9 or 10, that's a good low. So its flush should be coming. If we want to go in there and have a hold on our position, whether it's SPX or SPYQQQ, or just, you know, stock represented in the index. You can't just go say some Bawa stock, including VXRT, because they're too small. The market cap is in there. They're maybe a growth company, and they're separated. Okay, Jeff, now I see you good. Bravo. Separated from the market, that's a separate animal. You have to analyze differently. But index components in a big way, Apple, Amazon, so on and so forth. Even Tesla, they follow to good degree the market plus news. Okay. Now we don't have earnings here. Earnings are coming up. By the way, I would have some good news for you guys shortly on the option. Yeah. We're on the right track with this fellow that I'm talking to. Very impressed. Very, extremely impressed, especially on the retail side. We've had some good option strategist, present company accepted. No, I was okay, but I had my streaks. I would go crazy for 3, 4, 5 months, and then in 2 weeks I would get 10% back. I would get shocked, myself. So that's option. But this guy's a good practitioner, making some progress there. All right, so that's the deal with time. Let's go to DT, Trender. Crucial to look at in some sort of a perspective here. Why are we? Okay, this is a bad chart, I can say. See that? This is you can't see much here. You want to look at everything at the same. There, okay, now we're good. Same distance. You see what I'm saying? Just very casual. So the distance between the bars are the same. All right. So Trans sold yesterday. Okay. It's similarity. So I think SPX is okay. We got to see where Trans lead us. Transportation leads SPX normally, just like Russell tries to lead NASDAQ. And this was another tell. The fact that we touched 50 bar, but we struggled even to come back to it, touched it up back. So I want to say, okay, I want to go short. Now I took a couple hours out. I had a tough day in the afternoon, was not good on me. So I took a couple of hours off, plus I had a lot of paperwork to do. I left here late until like 8 o'clock. Went out, I hang around with a couple of friends, had a cigar, I listened to some Pink Floyd, and we came back. Had one night. Then looking at the chart, I said, we have to make a call. So that's the genesis of that call. Now, we have a short here. We've had it. We've gone over it in the previous charts. This is the beauty of this doing 3 times a week. We see play by play and also will impact people for that day. We're at 3.91. That's not a huge thing. This was a topping formation. We were looking for 140 to 160. We did 210 or 220. Now look at the pattern, the weekly. It's the same data. We're just plotting it as of a end of a ball. I mean, what's inside of it 5 days goes to the 1 bar here. Look what happened that week. Yeah. Typically, this is the beginning of the topping. That may be a top. Top is close, but we're moving down. Now, look, what's the seasonal? Sell in May and go away. Okay? Jesse Livermore would tell you that too, I think. I'm not sure. But also, don't expect anything down here on downside. We're too high up. That's not the issue. But this formation is a lot of issue. Okay? In 2008, this is not 2008 today. We're different country, we're different market, different technology, all that. But that triggered the top for me. It was, I think, May 16th. I think it was May 16th. I remember talking to Admiral, and I had a webinar, and I had a seminar in Las Vegas. I had to fly out there. They paid me 11 grand. I spoke 45 minutes. You remember that? Talk about funny money. This is before anybody knows about subprime. There's some issues. We've had bear stearns go down, but Jamie Dimon walks in, fixes up all that. But go days, yeah. So, anyhow, and I kept in a seminar, of course, sponsored by SIBO, saying, guys, we have this issue here, or about to. Of course, we haven't seen any rest of it. This is literally that week where the peak was at. I would be cautious, and I wasn't even cautious myself. That's all my trades. Why? It just we went 90 days, just we killed everything. You get too cocky, and it colors your view. So. Including other people who were trading with me, that too. Okay, lower the reading here, guys. So let's try this divergence. This is a peak here, and a lot lower here. Okay, let's see how much lower. Yeah, okay. So that's okay. That's not a signal to me. lower high, high, lower high. That's not a divergence. Okay. You want this high to be higher. We have a lower reading. We don't have it. So not yet. 3.9, still neutral. Bottoms are done around 6, 8, negative, of course. And occasionally, if you go back, you could see like, okay, look at this is last year. This is a 38% drop in 5 weeks. But Admiral, that shortest from here, Admiral Tiku. And then somewhat here, Jared figures it out and sends Alligator to visit him. Yeah, Jared, that's okay. He's on our list. We'll get him. Don't worry, he's on our list. Okay. Yeah. All right. So anyhow, that's a different story. At least he became Admiral first through, right before he got Admiral, right before that, to his recess appointment by Trumpino or Grumpino, because Moscow Mitch was out of town. Okay, let's get back to reality here. 139. We have a little bounce off of negative 1 sigma. This is negative 1 sigma. Remember that. Count your sigma levels. That's how you sense the vibration better. I believe we're still working off of this. Not that this, and I haven't seen it. There's a little drop there we have. This is not high enough, or this could simply fade away. Which is, we may have a small drop, not going beyond, let's say, 4,000. Remember, it's going to move down as we move down. And I think that's my key point. So let's go back here. Here's my key point again. Another retest of this. Below that is 3 sigma. Somewhere in here is my test. I do not see 3,800. One of you asked in my text, by the way, let me be clear on that too. I can't give individual advice. I can do it in a chat room. I can do it in a webinar. It's recorded. You're protected. I'm protected. Once I write the newsletter, proactive market timing, and somebody's tracking it, I don't have First Amendment rights like you guys do. So yesterday that happened with a question. And also no private messages because we got to be open with everybody. Transparency. I later on called. I wasn't disparaging him. It was his second day here, but I just want to be clear. The restriction, right? He wasn't aware of that you have in there. Financial services. Financial services is very, very highly regulated. Now I'm trying to get the fund license this later on this year or next year. I just can't run a fall of NFA. Okay, it's not going to do that. Trade, I don't know about trade. Okay, it came up with a sell. This may not be a bad signal, by the way. When that sell signal was, it's inverted. Look at that. Jesus. The sell signal was on Monday. Oh, jeez. See, now the problem with this is hit and miss. It's not consistent, so I don't put too much emphasis on it. We're at 901. TD, let's go. Okay, we're pulling up. Things are getting worse. You can see that. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Where is it on sale? We're at 44. 54 now. Hallelujah. Welcome to my America. Exactly. We're down 1.3. Look at percentage always. Okay. And CL is gone, Jack. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. If I see a problem, I'm very transactional. I annoy certain people, but I don't care. Listen, this is not a popularity contest. Okay. I'm not running for an office. I print my own money legally, so I do what I need to do. Hold on, let me take that out also. What are these things? Oh, this was more doing some ag stuff. I understand. Okay. Some analysis on ag. K is gone, Jack. Isn't it? K is no. K, what are we on? M? No, we're still on K. Right. We're still on K. Right. Okay, so let's make sure this is also correct. Sorry, I have to make sure. Right, I'm looking at something. K and Q. Well, yeah. So we're long May, short July. Now, let's rotate it. We're already on June, so we gotta change it here. I'm sorry, we gotta do that. See what happened? The volume, because it's expiring today. So that's expiring today. So sorry, we gotta stop that. We're gonna, that chart is no good, not valid. So here's the M is up. This goes to 1 month forward. Remember, we get 3 of those. So each quarter. So this goes to M, and that has to go to what? To U, September. So we're gonna be long June, short September. That's a U. That creates the spread we're talking about. Otherwise, we're looking at a boo-boo. There you go. That's the chart we want to look at. There you go. Okay. Still same nature, but the value is different. Remember, around zero, we usually hit the bottom. Now, they took my page down. I don't know. They took everybody's page down. I think they moved the SIBO block somewhere else. We have to find it. But I described this setup in detail here, right here, master session. If you click that, it goes there. That's not fun. Now, Admiral says going to look into, yeah, what's this now? Okay, I guess I get on. Okay, I should go there. I'll do that too. Okay, no worries. We got to look into what did they do with white? That was the most read single article. Not like Larry McMillan, who's big name plus he posts every Friday, so he's got a lot of coverage. Not that, but single article of anyone had, according to SIBO themselves, had the most reads. Why is that important? It gives you the sense for where the bottom is. We're not there yet. Wait for this round one. Okay. And we don't give this out either, but simply you can set up yourself. What I give you here is actually analysis. This is stuff is what you want. This is available on the Pro. This is not available at all. Yeah, this is the magic indicator. SP2, and it's been incredible since 95. Now, of course, for a long time, I sat down in my code. Yeah, as you do more trade station, you're doing your software up. It was like 4.0, and then massage maybe 5, and then nothing happened until about 8, until I got in Chicago. And actually, we changed some of these, and then people said, hey, why don't you make it into a product? And I said, you know what? Okay, I'll expose this. We'll discuss. I've had a number of requests asking people, can we have it? I can't. It's not that difficult to manage. It's not that, but I'm just not into it. I can't give the crown jewels away. Okay, cannot do that. And you wouldn't do it either if you were in my shoes. Okay, so 1.85. Look at what these peaks were. It was a little bit over. Now we're getting more normalized, guys. Why am I saying that? Last year we weren't doing these. These were +4s. +4 when the bottom was. That's how bad things got. Remember, crude was negative. The kid from Robinhood killed himself because he put a buy order at 2 cents as crude was dropping. His idea is classic. How could oil be negative? No, you can't store it. You got to pay somebody to store it. They won't even touch you. That's how you go negative. The kid killed himself the next day. He had massive margin calls. He had bought so much. How did they let him even get in? I don't understand this. That broker should be court-martialed. Actually, he should be shot first, court-martialed later. That's where I come from. You with military industrial complex, you have no time to negotiate. When I was March, okay. There's a problem again here. This is a little bit too far back, so we're going to make that equal. There you go. All right, now we're in the same sense. Okay, these are monthlies. Remember, again, for those of you the first time you're hearing this, either you're present here or you're playing a video, you're gonna see it on a video on our YouTube. By the way, it's 9:06. I'm cognizant of the time. This is daily bars on monthly because we're not trading them. We just want to see what the status is, and this is your term structure. 91-day discount. Okay, that's discount rate. It's at 10. Jesus. Yeah, this is all too. So look where it's got discount negative there. Discount rate is for 91 days. Remember, you have to compound this 4 times to compare to these because these are bond yields. That's a discount rate. So it's not annual discount. So you have to compound it 4 times, and there's a formula for that. And that's what CNBC was doing wrong. Ed Thorpe, the guy who beat the dealer, helped me, and John Bollinger. Bring that up, they change their screens. Yeah, that's okay. I don't care. I'm not running for an office. I don't want to give BS to people. This doesn't matter down here, but if you had 6 or 7%, yeah, like in the 90s, yeah, and then you missed it 4 times compounding, you got one hell of a, you know what, going out there, presenting a number. This would have to do with premium in the morning, it would present premium. So now they use a third party, which is, we think they're good. I don't know. I don't have them anymore. Plus, at the point 1 doesn't matter. When we hit them between me, Ed Thorpe, and John Bollinger, John Murphy, he just like, first, this He tried to not to discuss it or say, I don't think so. I said, John, don't argue with me. Do the math. Thorpe looked at it. The guy who did the car counting, he finished the Black Shoal model. What are you talking about? And then, how about you want to talk to John Bollinger, the guy you replaced? Because he was taking a, and John said, I'll get back to you. Never did. I saw him in a show at Vegas later, but next day they took that page down. They got the message. That's okay. This was before I got active on CNBC itself. So the other folks, like the other anchors, they knew what I'd done, and they knew I was right. So that's okay. Okay, we're selling down a little bit. This is live, guys. This is live because this is updated out of Siebel. I wasn't trying to say I was right or wrong. I'm just saying what this is. But people make mistakes by not being careful. That's all. You know, I said Bertrand Malkiel. You know, I said thank you to my professor. If you did this, you'll see. Bertrand Malkiel down here, the guy who wrote Random Walk, said to me in my first days in college, says, understand the construct of the index you're in. That I've not forgot that. Some almost 50 years ago. The construct of the index you're in. Back then, we knew about even indexing. So you gotta do a deep dive and understand what you're looking at. Okay, so we got insurance products, housing, cars, government financing. Okay, of course now they're involved in all of this to prop up what's going on here, but this is the term structure. So 0, 8%. I'm saying 0.8%. I'm saying yes, 0.8%, 1.6%. That's double, and this is 2.3%, 2.4. Another 0.8 added. So that's the term structure. Two things. One, it doesn't say economy is bad per se. Why? So tuition kept low. Interest expense. You look at national debt we have. Yeah. I mean, if we don't keep this low, which breaks the covenant with the net savers, the interest expense could balloon to 30, 40, 60% of the budget. So we're just you're just paying those coupons. We pay taxes to pay the coupon. Forget infrastructure, forget military defense, forget emergencies. We just we'll be a third world country. Some part of this country already is. What's keeping us up is that the 10 carrier base, the submarines, and B2s. Thank you, Northrop. Yeah. Seriously, that's how Roman Empire lasted a little bit longer. I'm very worried about the death here. But that's what it is. Let's go to the next chart. I'm not here to go in that discussion here. Okay, now, what the hell is all this crap? Okay, all right. This is Amazon, Gmail, and what do you got? Google. Okay. I mean, I ordered something. Sam Book is not that, but elderberry. I ordered some elderberry. It just never goes away. But not recently even. All right. Okay, what do we got? This is 200-day moving average, scoring above and below. Okay. So we're at 90% above 200-day of the 500 names of S&P. You can run this against the stock charts. And here's the symbol. $sign, Sierra Papa X-ray, Alpha, 200 Romeo. Down here, you can manage it the way you want. Okay. This is not the standard. I play with it. Now I save this. Okay, I save this go from browser to browser, computer to computer. I don't want to sit there. Change this. It's a little bit cumbersome. But basic changes from 10 to 20 to 20 and 50. Okay, why? You want to see the separation of these moving averages. The data itself is very noisy, as it should be, as expected. But what you really get, you're training your eyes is to look at what, see, they should put in color, they should do the thickness of the line. Okay, oh, you have it? Oh, no, I don't want that. I want for the moving average. I want to control this. A little bit thicker there, but anyhow, try to concentrate on the color and see these issues. When you get close to each other and they pull up, that's the tell. Why? I'm a data geek. This is just moving averages. Look at that. That's telling us a lot. There's a lot more is coming. Look, it cuts through. Now, mathematically, there's so much you can go. You got 0 on the bottom, 100 on the top. Again, exceed the other. You can't go negative here again. So we're pulled down. Look at the rate of this pull down. How do you get this? Just nuances, looking. So that rate tells me prior to this, the big money was parking in big names. Remember, management, balance sheet, products. That's what matters. And when in the times of uncertainty, you want to park as much as possible before you start selling. Of reliable names. That's what tells you. A lot of these big names on a 200 and up, there was high strength names that were in there. And now this starts selling faster. And those selling getting out of that before the turn coming. Is this a turn? I don't know. We will see them. Nobody knows. We can make some guesses. We can surmise from the prior data. We can look at seasonality, but selling may go away comes to my mind right now. And this one is going to be a summer. Last year we didn't have a summer. Thanks to the vaccine and both the vaccine and the distribution. Let's be fair to all sizes. You have a situation where both helped us. We're going to have a summer. People are going to go out. There's a pent-up demand on the airlines, vacation homes. You can just see, you can hear it, you read it in reports, so forth. And so people are going to go away. And maybe they don't, and like before, they just want to turn off that damn trace station on your phone, okay? Your better half, she tells you that. If you're a lady, your guy tells you, turn that phone off. So now you're going to be less participation. And you want to lower your beta. And these are all normal, what's happening. So hopefully, you will have a really, really normal summer next year, but we're on track. Because of that, selling may go away makes sense. Last year, in any of my presentations, I never said that. So I knew we're not going to have a summer. Not a normal summer. So keep that in mind. With that said, let's go to overnight really, really quickly, and I'm going to show you just one chart. Okay, this is the way I look at it. If you want to get a little fancier, go to hourly. Boom. Okay, that's really all you want to see. We're in the channel. You know, when we're -1, -2, we should go. Now, yesterday was a crazy setup. It was not as clear, but look how there are other ways of looking at that. Of course, hindsight is 20/20, but there were some failures. And in real time, a priori does not look as sell-off, but it starts building up at 246. Okay, yeah, okay. Let me get other charts right now. Okay, and then we're going to 54. Low was what? Okay, low was 40.66, Jack. So 300 is even lower. Okay, I know which. That's where we are. Okay, I'm going to shut this off. Okay, I'm going to shut this off, guys. Okay, and go into the next room, set up, and so you guys could meet me there at the OTF chat. Okay, thank you so much. Any questions for me? You can post them here if you have a question. As long as it's public, no private messages. Don't right click on my name. And that's what the problem yesterday was. This is working. Don't right click on my name, type something. It goes private. Right where others could see, and then we can have it. I want to have a chance. If not, we'll see on the other side. Going once, going twice. All right. See you on the other side, guys. Thank you.